Kolisa Sinyanya, and this is BIMS Bites. And today I'll be biting into the importance of incorporating science into ocean governance and management. Ocean governance entails the management of the world's oceans and their resources. This is to make sure that the entire global ocean is healthy and productive for the benefit of current and future generations. The International Body for Global Ocean Governance is responsible for creating such beneficial conditions for the oceans, and additionally creating the conditions for a sustainable blue economy. Oceans are essential for our existence on the planet and for additionally making the planet habitable, and of course, as part of the blue economy for development. It is estimated that ocean-based industries contribute approximately 1.3 trillion euros to global gross value added. Therefore, these international agreements on oceans for ocean governance aim to increase international collaborations for the sustainable use of both coastal and marine resources, including by reducing pollution, protecting biodiversity, and managing fisheries. Where and how does science fit in all this? Well, for the ocean policymakers to be able to govern and make decisions, they need to understand how the ocean functions. Scientists, our data as scientists and information inform these individuals. The connections between science and policy create science policy interfaces. These science policy interfaces can either be useful for implementation of new laws or for amending already existing laws. There are several of these science policy interfaces, but today I only dwell on just 4. These include the bridge between science and policy, bridges that connect scientists, researchers, and experts with policymakers, government agencies, and other stakeholders involved in policy development and implementation. The information exchange is very key, where scientists provide evidence-based insights while policymakers share their needs and priorities. Two-way communication, where scientists convey their research findings and expertise, and policymakers provide feedback, questions, and specific policy requirements. And lastly, the one I will be talking about is problem solving, which helps policymakers access the best available knowledge to formulate effective policies. With these science policy interfaces in mind, it is key to apply the importance of incorporating science into ocean governance and management. Sustainable fisheries, where scientific research informs fisheries management by providing data on fish stocks, population dynamics, and the impacts of fishing practices. Marine conservation, where science helps identify and protect vulnerable marine ecosystems. Climate change mitigation, where scientific data contributes to our understanding of climate change impacts on the oceans. Ecosystem-based management, where science supports the adoption of ecosystem-based management approaches which consider the interconnectedness of species and habitats. The blue economy, one of my favorites, where sustainable ocean-based economic activities such as aquaculture, renewable energy, and tourism rely on scientific assessments and regulations. And of course, these legal frameworks that entail everything else, where international laws and agreements, including the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Seas, rely on scientific research to establish boundaries, resource rights, and environmental protection provisions. In essence, science is the foundation of informed decision-making in ocean management. It provides the evidence, the data, and knowledge necessary to develop and implement policies and practices that ensure the sustainability of our oceans, the protection of marine ecosystems, and the well-being of coastal communities and the global population. One example I'll use is marine protected areas, where scientists identify areas of high biodiversity and ecological significance. This information helps designate them and manage MPAs, conserving critical habitats and species. So overall, incorporating science into ocean governance and management is not just a theoretical exercise. It has real-world implications for the health of our oceans, the livelihoods of our coastal communities, and the well-being of the entire planet. Sound scientific and evidence-based policies are essential for preserving ocean ecosystems, sustaining valuable resources, and addressing global challenges like climate change. And so in conclusion, I'd like to say that incorporating science into ocean governance and management is not only essential for health and sustainability of the global ocean, but also for the well-being of present and future generations. We know that some generations are mostly interested in what is happening in the present, but for us who are looking into the future, we have to be concerned about what will happen in the coming years. And sound scientific knowledge is the foundation upon which effective policies and actions can build to address the complex challenges facing our oceans. Thank you for listening today, and feel free to contact me with any questions. You can find me on my website, womenInScienceHub.com, or you can send me an email at ksinyanya@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Koliola. I'm also on Twitter, where you can follow me at Koli_Yola. Thanks for tuning in, and please follow, like, and subscribe. All our Black and Marine Science links are here, where you can go on our website at blackandmarinescience.org. You can send us an email. You can follow us on Instagram. You can subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and you can link up with us and follow us on Twitter. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Cheers.